Okay, what is up, boys? So today we're back on another video. You're probably doubting the title is true, or thinking it's somewhat, false maybe. Some of the fights were wagers and some of them weren't. But it is true. This trash talker wagered me 7 times in a row. So to give some context behind it, just to show how it actually came about. I was playing somebody on Sunday on the 1v1 me website where people can put money on me, and I'd been drinking that day and I ended up just losing the fight all as well. Don't win every single fight. But this guy jumped in my DMs and was talking shit to me, saying, "Oh, you lost me money, wager me now." He was saying, your striking's not all that. Don't know why you were striking, you gotta wrestle. That's like, he was saying that my striking's really bad, basically. And then we finally got the wager set up, and he was also talking shit after the first fight, saying stuff about only same characters and all sorts. Now, I can't show the 7 wagers. I'll skip through and I'll show the ending of each wager. And I'll show some fights in full, but it goes on for like 30 to 40 minutes. But I do make sure to make an example out of him in the first one. So, after the first one, I didn't think he'd want a single more. And I thought I'd get my money and we'd get out of there. But no, he came back for some more. So yeah, let's get into it. And yeah, he was just talking shit throughout the whole wager. So yeah, let's go. He was wanting stand and bang, because obviously my wrestling isn't no good. Dustin Poirier mirror match started off at, and this started some controversy after the fight. But yeah, let's get into it, because yeah, just making sure the volume's all good. This guy was talking hellish shit. And you know what? I thought he'd be just a bum. And he wasn't actually completely too bad. He did give me a bit of problems in a couple of them. But it was short-lived. And never too many problems. But yeah, he stuns me early. He's throwing crazy combos. I decide I don't want to jump on him. I'm just going to make this an absolute beatdown. And a beatdown it was. So yeah, but look, he knocked me down. And you're thinking, wow, this fella's going to beat your ass. But no, we do end up, kind of changing the tides here soon. As you're going to see, it's just, he's just throwing so many counters. He's like in the jab, straight lead, hook a lot. And every time we're in the pocket is go-to combo. Every time I was stunned. And everything was jab, hook, uppercut. And as you see, he goes for it again. One time he got hit with a pull counter with the elbow to drop him when he went for that combo. And now the second time around, he got hit with a duck elbow. So he went for the jab, hook, and tried to follow up the elbow. But I ducked the hook and hit him with an elbow and stunned him. And it ended up getting a drop. So yeah, head health's kind of similar, but you'll just, yeah. I suppose you could say I kind of show my experience in winning fights and coming back from fights and all sorts, because I start to slow the pace of the fight down. I start to teep them. You'll see my lead body kicks in this fight just come out, and they just land each and every time. Boom, gets desperate, doesn't find the target as much as he was at the start of the fight, so he kind of feels he needs to throw something out there new, and I duck his 1-2 head kick, getting knocked down. I think that's 3 knockdowns in the matter of 3 minutes here, so yeah, not giving him any room to breathe. Tries to slip hook me, I hit him with a rear hook on the slip. Boom. Drop him again. That's 5 knockdowns, I believe, in the matter of 3.5 minutes. Now, I could be wrong, it could be 4, but still. That's a knockdown per minute. More than a knockdown per minute. He's getting desperate, but just look at that stamina. You just have to think, look, I'm landing that rear body hook now. And here the lead body kicks come in plenty. I start trying to land that rear body uppercut as well. I'm kind of starting to try and now cut off the cage. And his combos are becoming a little bit more predictable, because he doesn't have so much stamina to be able to break through my block and then do much damage after my block is broken. I'm more willing to stand in his face, take the combos on the block, and then when his short-term stamina is low after, I'm just attacking him and throwing in combos. But yeah, about 60% short-term or 60% long-term stamina there towards the end of the round for him. I mean, he did have 116 total strikes thrown in the space of a 5-minute round, and on top of that, he got knocked down. I think that, what was that, 4 or 5 times? I missed it, as well as a stun. And as he's saying, towards the end of that round there, I was tagging up his body like there was no tomorrow, just slamming them kicks in there, slamming them, you know, body straights, body hooks, all adding up. And yeah, they do all add up, as you see here. But you just have to think, you know, you can never kind of panic too early in fights, because as you're seeing at the start of... Oh, my apologies. I'll try and fix this. Okay, my apologies. We are back. Yeah, my apologies once again. Just had to fix that quickly. But yeah, as I was saying, you can never panic too quick, because you just see the start of that round. I believe he stunned me, he dropped me, he was hitting me with nasty combos, but just look at the way the round ended. And now, yeah, he ducks into that. He tried to duck a 1-2 head kick, I believe, from me. So I just kind of made that raid there. You even see me chopping his leg now. I mean, I just beat this man up everywhere. And you have to think, he was talking shit about my stand-up, and just look at the amount of knockdowns I had there. Hitting him with body jab, body straight now when he's trying to kind of, you know, escape the pocket. Then when we are in the pocket, I'm trying to use that rear body kick, or rear body uppercut. Yeah, nice. I'm just leading the dance now, putting him up against that fence, pressuring him, and also him leaving so much space and putting himself to the back, to the cage, putting his back to the cage, is really opening up the body kick attacks for me. I do have range. I'm not always in the pocket, but to be honest, I'm not trying to let him even, you know, get anything off. I am pushing the pace, and when I need to and when I want to, I will kind of slam that lead body kick in. But for now, I'm pushing him up against the cage, and I am just, yeah, I'm punishing him. All that shit talk is coming back to haunt him. I think I'll show like the next 5 fights in, you know, knockdown. I'll show the knockouts of the next 5 fights, and then I'll show the very last fight. But yeah, I had how many? 7 wagers versus him, and I took a total of $83 off him, I believe. There we go. I mean, his stamina, his head health, it's crumbling. And as he's now, you'll start to see the body kicks really coming in. You see, I land that rear body kick, and I think, yeah, let's just torture him some more. I don't think he's had enough. I mean, I can't even count how many knockdowns I've had here so far. But yeah, you see me. He's trying to pull on them shots, try and get some big comeback, whether it be a pull overhand, pull elbow, pull uppercut. But I'm not allowing him. Hit him with the jab, and then the body uppercut after, when he's trying to pull counter. As I said, he tries to go in with that lead, or that rear uppercut. Does him no good. Knockdown with a jab. I mean, that's just goes to show how bad his health is at the moment. I am dropping him with jabs. I know Dustin's a good boxer, but, you know, he shouldn't be dropping you with jabs. There we go again. Mix of good body work and also, you know, nice boxing up top has really just accumulated in him having absolutely no stamina. Once again, you see that lead body kick just slamming in. I'm mixing up the combos in which I'm throwing it, you know, straight lead body kick, jab, straight lead body kick, jab, lead body kick. There we go. Yeah, he tries to... One thing you'll notice, boom, he's dead. One thing you'll notice about him, though, is he does try and counter a lot after a jab, or after a jab and a straight. So in that fight, particularly towards the end there, especially when you're so desperate and you need a counter to kind of work yourself back into the fight, I was doing a good job at kind of going down low after the jab. Remember the jab body uppercut I was hitting him with, the jab lead body kick. Even I was hitting him with body jab, body straight when he was trying to retreat out of the pocket after a combination of his own. So I was catching him when he had lower stamina, doing more damage to his body and more damage to his stamina. So yeah. So let us get into the next fight. I do apologise for that little cock up there. Yeah, so the next fight, I'm actually going to show this one. Because, you know, he was talking a lot of shit. And he said, the only reason I won is because I had to use the same character. And this one, he did not put on stand and bang. So I thought, is this a mistake? Because he sent the wager over to me and it just said MMA. Because he was putting in rules, no takedowns, no submissions. And I wasn't sure, does that mean I can just submit him? Or just like knock him down and then ground and pound and stuff like that. So last fight I didn't even want to jump just in case he may cry for a DQ. But there we go. He seems as though he's intentionally put it on MMA. And yeah, let's see. Because he was saying I can only grapple and my striking is shit. So, you know, taking me down with McGregor is not the wisest decision I've seen. But once again, we have to be very, very careful. And you'll see why here at the start of this fight. Because as much of a beatdown last fight was, you do have to remember that start of that fight. And look how quick and tracking, look how busted the tracking is at the moment. I'm ducking all these strikes, I'm trying to duck all these hooks, and I'm just getting caught. Obviously a couple are my own mistake, hanging around the pocket for too long, or just, you know, leaning the wrong direction. But a lot of them, when he was kind of slinging the combos at distance, I was doing a good job at being able to duck and pull and slip. But the game, mixed with Connor's 99 accuracy, was a recipe for disaster. There we go, though. You know, if he wants to claim I can only grapple, well, you know, let's wrestle, kid. So yeah, getting some grappling on my own here. Dominance. Dominance. I mean, you cannot ask for much more. Bit of a rough start, obviously, knockdown wise, considering the fact that he did get some kind of, you know, I don't think he got any stuns. My apologies. I don't think he got any stuns yet. He did get some nice damage off with some combinations. Obviously, the longer combos that he was using, the 4 pieces with McGregor. He was hitting me with the lid hook straight a lot. That was a really dangerous one that he kept going back to. And, yeah. But now we are in the driver's seat. We're in top side control. And you have to remember, this isn't 30 MS, so as good as side control is, I do have to be careful of him escaping, because he is American, which means the MS is very high. It's around, I believe it was around 130. I could be incorrect now. It could have been 110, but I believe it was around, you know, 110 to 130. We do get him in a rear naked choke here, because he didn't have the rules, no submission. We get the denials as well. We rear naked choke him. Just beautiful work. You know, a nice sequence of events, holding him in side control and then getting him into that. Now, I didn't want them to complain here, because some people, you know, I do consider that cheese myself. So when you, sometimes when you get somebody and they have 0 stamina and they escape a submission, well, they get submitted, but obviously they don't tap out. You do get into some positions again, like knee on belly postured up. You get into mount postured up after certain positions. And right there, I got into mount postured up. And because I had such a massive stamina advantage, I could have instantly went into another armbar. Or into an armbar, but I didn't want to do that because I kind of deemed it cheese. So as you've seen, I did go into the armbar, but I decided not to follow up. And I went into back sitting instead of submitting him. Probably a mistake in hindsight, because he was talking shit and there was no rules against it, but however. He does get a stun here though, but once again, as I told you, I've made the raid on that jab, hook, uppercut, and I don't want to finish him yet. I need to punish this man for all his shit talk, so yeah, as you see, I don't finish him in full guard. I decide to go into side control and just rain some ground and pound on him even more. So yeah, I think what I will do here is I'll show the next 4 fights knockouts, and then I will go to the very last fight. So yeah, I took a total of $83 off him. So nearly $100 over these 7 wagers. This man, you need to remember as well, finished him there, but this man originally lost money on me, and that's why he wanted to play me. He could have, took his $15 loss on me. $15 loss and, been pissed about it or whatever. But he wanted to make it back, which I do respect at the same time, but it's not going very well for him so far, is it? And yeah, we're about to see how much worse it gets. So yeah, let's get into the next fight. The next matchup is Strickland versus, or no, it's Izzy versus Pereira. I believe this is the third wager. I believe it was 7 wagers. It could have been 6 now, actually. I believe it was 6. Or was it? May possibly have been. We will see. We will see. Yeah, I believe it was 6. My apologies. But we'll get to see. And anyways, here we go. We're just going to skip it to the end, as I said. Just showing off the little knockouts and the finishing sequences. We don't get the finish here, but we will skip to the finish. Here we go. Just want to show off all of the fights I did actually win. Yeah, I told him subscribe to the YouTube. I didn't tell him he'd be up on it. He said if I win, he will. And, I mean, as you can see here, I did a good job of winning. This one was a Connor versus Holloway matchup. So, yeah, we'll skip to this one again. To be honest, I just boxed him up badly, this one. There's the in-between round. Oh, no, that wasn't the in-between round. I actually just finished him that damn quickly. So, yeah, let's get into the little KO here. If we can. Like I said, so this is the 4th wager between us both. Boom. Pull elbowed him. He was a bit too predictable with his combos. Once he got aggressive, that man never stopped charging forward. Once he found some damage, should I say. Got some, smelled the blood in the water. Now we're on to a Leon mirror. This is our 5th wager. So I think we actually did do a total of 7 because there's still some time left here. And this one, yeah, the more he played, the worse it got. Let me see. How did we get the knockdown? And I believe into the finish here. Yeah, just educated pressure. Not letting him move his head to the side. Not letting him pull. Pushing him to, forcing him towards the cage so he can't avoid that strike. And we do finish him with a ground and pound elbow. So that's the 5th one. But no, the man came back for more. Oh no, yeah, we only did 6. My apologies. I'll show the last wager here. Alright, thank God I haven't, named the title of the video just yet. Because, I don't want no false advertisement. But yeah, I believe it was a $15 wager. Then a $10, which is 25. Then 35, which is another 10. Then 45, another 10. 55 is another 10. 65, which is another 10. But I got 83 from him. Or maybe I got 75. I could be... I'm going to go calculate this real quick after this fight. But yeah, this is one just another dominant one, to be honest. He offered me an MMA fight, which I found really peculiar. Yeah, I just wanted to waste no time. I was actually in a rush here, to be honest. I think my maths has gone out the window. But we'll see how many times we wager them. I'll scroll through our DMs. I just beat him so many times, I'm starting to, lose count, basically. The man getting held in side control was the one who actually wanted MMA. You'll be surprised. After saying I can only grapple. Oh, yeah, he's just getting teed up on. The mixing of combos, as I said. You seen him in that final little sequence where I get another knockdown there. He tried to pull after I jabbed him. He does spear me, which was quite nice, to be fair. I like a good spear. Yeah, I hit him with a jab. He tried to pull. I hit him with a straight, and then I hit him with the lead hook to get a knockdown. Now, he's not going to be able to do too much from this sprawl position here. I mean, get some damage off my body, maybe. Tries to lock in a submission. It is no good. Get him into side control. We do not, sadly. He makes his way into backside. Let's see his offensive grappling, just considering. Try and lock up an armbar of our own after he tried to submit me. He's faking the submissions though. He seems to have half decent sub defense. He's draining my stamina. So yeah. Nothing more we can do there. Deny the ankle pick. Not letting him grapple me anymore. I said, you're not wasting any more of my time. Get over here. Pressuring him back to that cage. Gets me down again, sadly. And actually gets a denial here. Can he mount a forced victory? I think I've already spoiled it. But yeah. Into... No. Keeps me in this position. Side saddle. And up. We may have possibly skipped one fight because I'm nearly... Oh! And it is over. Damn, let's get a quick check on that replay there. See if Aaliyah is still alive after that. Taporia. Let's see how he's holding up. Nasty. We'll just skip into the little... Yeah, here we go. So we pull hooked him into another hook on the way down and just broke the man's jaw. Bang! So yeah, while you're watching that replay, I'm going to go check how many times we did wager. So bear with me. So yeah, wagered once for 15, once for 10, another for 10, so that's 35, another for 10, 45, another for 10, 55, and then 8. So it was actually $63 I took off him, not 83. I got a mistake with somebody else. I do apologize. But yeah, that still makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 wagers. 0 wins from a mango of tennis. I respect the talk. You know, I respect him putting his money where his mouth is, but it did, you know, leave him empty-handed. Not only did he lose $15 on me, he then lost 63 against me. So yeah, that'll be the end of that video. Do apologize for the little, you know, mess ups and also me calculating it wrong. But yeah, dominance, 22 minutes. Yeah, there we go. If you have liked, the like would be appreciated, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do. Yeah, that'll be me. Appreciate us all for watching once again. Yeah, peace out.